is the injury. You may also pass it on. How it got swollen by the second day.
Okay, guys, Mohbad's childhood friend Primeboy has finally been arrested. Like, he has been arrested, and they said he was the architect of Mohbad's death. Now, Primeboy's fight with Mohbad resulted to the injury that led to his death. The Lagos State Police confirmed that Mohbad's childhood friend Primeboy did engage in a physical fight with the performer at his show in Ikorodu on Sunday, which left him wounded and led to his death. In a press statement released naming the suspect detained in connection with the singer's death on Friday, October 6, 2023, the police also disclosed this information, listing 6 persons that were prime suspects to the death of Mohbad, which include Nurse Feyi, the nurse who injected Mohbad with tetanus, Spending, Mohbad's friend, Primeboy Oluwatosin, the person who engaged Mohbad in a fight on Sunday, Sam Larry, and Naira Marley. According to Idowu, the Lagos Police Commissioner, Primeboy, one of the suspects found with the singer, as had been reportedly. Primeboy went to the show in Ikorodu with Mohbad's company. They got into a physical altercation at the end of the show, and Mohbad was hurt. His death was ultimately caused by the injury nature, according to the CP. Sam Larry and late singer's boss Naira Marley are 2 additional suspects who have been charged with bullying and assault are in current custody. So, guys, we all know that yesterday the police dropped an official statement or a narration of how Mohbad died, and this was quite shocking because a lot of people are now throwing their anger and frustration towards the nurse who injected Mohbad, that she could be the person or she is the person who caused Mohbad's death. But before then, what led to Mohbad being injected by that nurse? It was as a result of him engaging in a fight with his friend Primeboy, which led him to having a serious injury that led him to being treated by the nurse, giving a tetanus injection. Now, guys, everybody is now bringing up their own narration concerning this particular story. In fact, I would say this is a whole new story. In fact, it's entirely new to everybody, because what is even happening here, everybody really needs to get hold of his or herself, because it seems as though things are turning hell wire. Like, what people are thinking killed Mohbad is not exactly what killed Mohbad. So, guys, this is what led to the incident of Mohbad having that injury, because that Sunday Mohbad and his friend got themselves in a serious argument that led to a fight and led to Mohbad hitting the glass of his car that made his hand bleed very widely. So, guys, I want you to listen to what they have to say concerning this particular news.
Ibrahim Oluwatosin Owoduni, aka Primeboy. He's a childhood friend of Mohbad. He attended the show at Ikorodu in Mohbad's company on 10 September 2023. At the end of the show, Mohbad and Ibrahim were engaged in a violent fight, during which Mohbad was injured. The management of the injury subsequently resulted in his death. So he's being treated. On 10th September 2023, Jeãlous, aka Mohbad, attended a musical concert at Ikorodu Town Hall at about 21:00 hours on the invitation of one Soberekon to promote the General Bitters beverages, which is marketing. Mohbad arrived at the venue of the event at about 19:00 hours in company of his wife, Mrs. Cynthia Omowumi Adebanjo, and their 5-month-old baby. His childhood friend, Ibrahim Oluwatosin Owoduni, Primeboy, at the end of his performance at about 23:00 hours, as he made to exit the venue with his entourage, he discovered that his vehicle had been blocked by other vehicles, while some of his fans and area boys also moved him. Mohbad, who from witnesses' evidence was said to be tipsy and hyperactive, became infuriated, and as he attempted to come down to clear the road, Ibrahim, his friend, prevailed on him not to do so for his personal safety. This further infuriated Mohbad, and it eventually degenerated into a hot argument between the two of them and physical fight. In the course of an attempt by Mohbad to hit Ibrahim with a blow, Mohbad missed him and smashed his hand against the window of their Prado Jeep, causing him an injury on his forehand, and he bled profusely. Eventually, the situation was brought under control, and they all departed for the Lekki residence of Mohbad, excluding Ibrahim. Upon arrival at home at about 0200 hours of 11 September 2023, Mohbad refused to go to the hospital to treat his injury, despite persistent persuasion by his wife, staff, and friends, including the Prado Jeep driver, whose vehicle was damaged. Later in the day, the injured hand, which was still bleeding on the second day, started getting swollen, causing Mohbad unbearable pains. This is the injury. You may also pass it on. How it got swollen by the second day. So at this point, his friend Ayobami Sadiq Spending, who noticed the increasing pains, further insisted that he must go to the hospital for treatment. Mohbad still resisted and opted to call his personal nurse, identified as Nurse Fumi, who unfortunately was not available. At this point, Ayobami Sadiq Spending offered to call his own nurse to attend to Mohbad. That nurse turned out to be the auxiliary nurse, Ms. Felisayo Ogedenge, a suggestion that Mohbad consented to.
So guys, we have seen how Primeboy got himself involved in the death of Mohbad. Now, that fight could not be intentional, but because of he had physical violence with Mohbad, that has shown that Primeboy, or it has made Primeboy part of the killers of Mohbad. Guys, this is really a mystery. Only God knows what's happened, like why it happened this way. Because for me, I just feel like this is a whole, like it is a puzzle that can't really be comprehended. Could it be that Mohbad just died as a result of carelessness from his friends, even down to the nurse? This is really shocking. But I don't understand why Mohbad would even consent to being treated by an auxiliary nurse. For crying out loud, this is a celebrity. Now guys, that is why it is always advised to stay out of trouble no matter the situation, because as it is now, you don't know who is still alive and who is still dead. Now just look at this, could be just a harmless fight that his friend, in fact his friend even dodged him. His friend did not even, that Primeboy did not even lay his hands on Mohbad. Instead, it was Mohbad who was trying to punch Primeboy, and Primeboy dodged the punch. Then Mohbad hand got to hit to the Prado Jeep, that is the glass, and that led him to start bleeding. Then he got home, said he was not going to visit any nurse, or he was not going to go to any doctor. Instead, he called on his own personal nurse, but she was not available. See how God just vindicated that woman. She was not available at that time. Then his friend Sadiq, also known as Spending, called his own quack personal nurse to come and treat him. Guys, this is really shocking. And that was how the nurse gave Mohbad some form of drugs that is not even prescribed intravenously. Guys, that is wrong. It can result to reactions. You don't know what Mohbad was reacting to. And now look at it, they just ended this guy's life. So tell me what you think concerning this particular news on the comment section. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you and have a nice day.